guys, how you doing? Today's project is an open garage floor flake coating. It's a pretty cool system and gives a brand new look to your floor project. Stick around and maybe you like this on your garage floor. So the first process for this floor is grinding the heck out of it. We usually start with a 30 grit, bring it down to the bare concrete, remove any coatings and any oils or something that's in the surface of the concrete to get the best adhesion possible. After we get done with a bigger machine, we start with a smaller machine called an edger. We make sure that we get really close up against the wall to do the edges. After that, we just start cleaning, patching, filling up any holes, divots in the concrete to flatten it out. Finally, for our grinding process, we hit it one last time, make sure that everything's cleaned out, edges are hit again, make sure all that's perfectly even, and give it one last clean. Once we're finished with the grinding process, we continue with our application process. We usually use rollers, squeegees, any type of tools that helps us spread out the epoxy evenly on the floor. In this case, we'd be using rollers. And we try to move it back and forth, side to side, just to get all that resin spread out nicely, uniform, so we can get ready for the Flake Broadcast. We usually have a window of 20 minutes before we could actually start doing the Flake Broadcast. So smaller areas are easier to do than bigger areas. Keep in mind, you have a window of 20 minutes to start applying the flake. Once we start applying the flake, then we just make sure we get all the edges, all corners, and we start broadcasting in the middle. You'll also need a guy on the outside mixing all the resins together, having it ready for the application. Oh yeah, and don't forget to put on your spiked roller shoes, gloves, and any masks you got, because this stuff can get really nasty in seconds. This is an example of what you have to do if you don't have any spiked roller shoes. Just try to avoid all the resin. That can be a pain, and it could be also not safe. And you always remember you want to back roll everything, flatten everything out, because once you start the broadcast, there's no going back. And it's always good to go back and cover any areas you missed or any areas that sunken under the resin. The more uniform, the better. And once a couple hours have passed by, you can go back with a blower and some scrapers to scrape all the excess flakes that didn't stick to the ground. And everything that's sticked is already encapsulated into the resin, so it should be hardened with the resin. So it should be all stuck by now. Give it a second, good blow, good cleanup, sweep, vacuum, so our top coat can perfectly stick into the encapsulated flake. So in the vacuum process, we like to use our industrial vac. It's really good with picking up all the flakes that haven't been stuck into the ground yet. The cleaner you are with the flakes, the better your top coat will adhere. And I can't stress this enough, please do your edges. It's really important. Details matter in a job like this. You want to make sure you walk backwards. Pretty much the hose is in the wand behind you while you walk backwards. Just keeps it cleaner that way. And we do one last blow just to be safe. Better safe than sorry. So for the top coat, it's going to be pretty much the same process as the application process, just squeegee, spread it out with a roller. Make sure you get the edges done, corners, and you can see that it's starting to look like a finished floor. Make sure you go and back roll everything up so you can have one leveled surface. It's really important to have that even consistency. So this is the final look. Looks pretty good. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to see more content like this, please subscribe, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. Thanks.